Hello everyone and welcome to the Adelaide Ice Arena for the final home game of the 2025-26 Adelaide Rush season. They'll face the Sydney Sirens on the second half of a back-to-back doubleheader weekend. It was the Adelaide Rush yesterday who got the win on home ice. It was a 4-goal final period from the Adelaide Rush. Sealed the win after the two teams were locked in at 3-3 after 2 periods. The Adelaide Rush piled on 4 unanswered goals, including a power play goal and a short-handed empty net goal to run out a 7-3 victory, which was a big result for the Adelaide Rush because coming into the weekend they had struggled on home ice all season. They were 2-6 on home ice, so it hasn't been a happy hunting ground here in Adelaide for the Rush. They were able to get a big home win yesterday, and they'll be looking to finish off the season strong today against the Sydney Sirens and send their home fans away happy, who have been packing out this Adelaide Ice Arena all season to support their Adelaide Rush. It's been fantastic to see. The Sydney Sirens, despite the loss yesterday, they are looking towards finals next weekend in Melbourne, and tickets are available now at O'Brien Icehouse, February 28 and March 1st. So jump in and get your tickets for finals next weekend. And they are selling fast, but the Sydney Sirens will be there after finishing in 4th position at the end of what will be the end of the regular season today for them as well. They'll get set for a finals campaign, the first time since 2022-23 season. The Sirens have made the finals, but they have been sitting on the outside for a few years, and they'll get their chance to jump back into finals next weekend. Shelby Thompson was outstanding yesterday for the Sydney Sirens, scoring 2 goals in that second period to really claw the Sirens back into the game. They were without their captain Sarah Edney yesterday, expecting the same today as well. It'll be interesting to see who's in that for both teams today's game. I am Andrew McDougall. I will be your play-by-play commentator for today's game. We are Adelaide Media. We are live across AWIHL.tv on YouTube. So jump over and, as we always say, give it a like and a subscribe. It does really help this league grow, get visibility out there across YouTube, all different parts of the world. Get involved in the live chat. Drop a comment in there and we'll give you a shout out across today's call. We do have a Frank Lambert in the chat already. Tunes in every single weekend from Montreal, Canada, so it's fantastic to see the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League getting the exposure all around the world. And we do have plenty of Canadian players that are either imports into this league or they start off as imports. They find Australia as their home and they continue to stay and contribute to the Australian hockey scene here in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League, which is absolutely fantastic. It was Emma Moonen in net yesterday for the Adelaide Rush, picking up the big home ice win for the home team as well. She's had a fantastic season as well, Emma Moonen. Stopped 26 of 29 shots yesterday. And it was Ella Lakari in net for the Sirens yesterday for the majority of the game. She'd have to stand on her head on occasions Naoka Wellard did get just over 5 minutes yesterday in net for the Sydney Sirens, so you should expect Wellard to start in net for the Sirens today, as they do split their goalie tandem throughout the season. Both players have played an even amount of games. Emma Moonen has played the bulk of them for the Adelaide Rush. So we'll keep an eye on the Adelaide Rush net today. People tuning in from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan as well. Plenty of Canadian love in there in the chat today. Someone giving me a shout out for my Melbourne Ducks video. You can check that out if you head over to Andrew K. McDougall on YouTube. You can check out my Melbourne Ducks video from the very first game of the season. Bit of a behind the scenes and some interviews, and there's a few other videos across my channel as well, including the very first full bowl ice rink out of Canberra, and some more AWIHL behind the scenes videos as well, so you can jump over there and check it out at Andrew K. McDougall. And also hit subscribe on my channel. We aren't far away from the opening puck drop here at Adelaide Ice Arena. Adelaide Rush, it's all about pride and finishing off the season strong, as they can take in that momentum into next season. And for the Sydney Sirens, it's just trying to get back onto that winning way as they head into finals next weekend. You have my commentary partner, Courtney Kinniston, tuning in from Newcastle. Big supporter of women's hockey in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. Courtney Kinniston does a mountain of work for Oz Hockey Media. It's fantastic to have Courtney in the YouTube chat this morning, and Courtney will be on a call later on with Ben Chalker, the final game of the regular season between the Perth Inferno and the Melbourne Ducks, which will be live on our YouTube. So make sure you stick around for that as well. Anthony Russell from Banners on the Wall, getting in from the UK. Great to have you on board. To get set for the opening face-off of today's game, we are underway, and the Sydney Sirens win the opening draw. They'll just try and push that one forward. Then that right-hand side, Brunt will just go back to her defender. Trying to feed it into Payne. Just bounces off the skates, but Brunt's able to collect it. Enter the zone momentarily, but Adelaide Rush, they'll try and go down that right wing. Arps just strips that puck to Thompson, goes back to Arps, just spinning and turning. Just pushes that into the neutral zone. And the Adelaide Rush is happy to lift that in and go to work on the forecheck. We did see that a heap yesterday, especially from number 4 there, Tori Saborski for the Adelaide Rush. And such a battle against the boards now, both teams digging away at it. Adelaide Rush able to feed it back up to the blue line. It's a wrist shot towards goal. There's a save from the Sirens. There's a rebound opportunity. They're able to clear it up though. Brunt now. The pass back, Brunt finds Payne at centre ice, who just feeds it into the Rush zone, but it's easily picked off by Venus, who just chips and chases it into that far corner. The outstanding game yesterday, Kirsty Venus on the blue line, just trying to dangle her way around Sirens player. Newmark couldn't control that one. Another shot towards goal. He's blocked, plenty of bodies in front, taking away that opportunity. Olib finds Bedell. We'll just lift that up into the zone. Adelaide Rush will try and go in on the forecheck. Herring collects that puck though. Elects to just double back behind their own net. Just feed it at the other side. Agir Isabel just pushes that one ahead. York finds Newmark. And the puck is over in that far corner. It's fed back in front, but there's no one there for the Sirens. They'll regroup in their own zone, feed it up that left wing, couldn't stick the pass. Lund now at centre ice for the Adelaide Rush. It's stripped of the puck, but Bahima's able to just dump it in at the red line. Rush now feed it back in front, looking for a player to get a bit of a redirect or a one-timer. No one's there. Another wrist shot on goal gets blocked. The puck goes all the way down into the Rush zone now. Adelaide got Venus to beat. Gets an opportunity to shoot on goal. It was a rebound opportunity quickly as Kempy's in net. The Adelaide Rush. First real meaningful opportunity in the game. Adelaide. Face off to the right of Kempy. The Sirens just trying to trap it in. Is Wellard in net for the Sirens. Caruso now trying to crack that loose puck. Venus jumps up to try and keep it in the zone. The puck does come out into the neutral zone. The Adelaide Rush will have to regroup here. Caruso does well, gets to the blue line and dumps it in. Try and go in on the forecheck, the Sirens. Arps. Goes it into the zone. Rush able to deal with that one. The Sirens are offside now. They start from their own zone. Saborski gets a good stick in there. Pushes it all the way back to Mayer. Goes in behind Wellard. Tries an outlet pass to Payne. Cut off by Saborski. Now the Sirens will go down this right-hand side. It's Lang. Lang with the wrist shot towards goal. That goes wide. Gatormson and Riley. Who battle. Riley falls over. The Sirens now with an opportunity. Trying to feed it back to Gatormson. It was Lang. That gets cut off by the Rush. Payne now trying to dump it in, just fanned on it. Pressured by 3 Rush players, and the numbers win out. They play it across ice. Beater. So the red line. Happy to just backhand that one in. Langevin will go in on the forecheck, pressuring Herink. He'll just wrap that around the boards. The Sirens looking for that outlet on that far side. Couldn't get to stick the pass. It bounces all the way back to Wellard. Players fall over. Wellard covers up. Here just trying to lift it. It was Lund getting in the way. And its way to Wellard, who had to drop down and make the save. Sirens couldn't get that one out. There's a wrist shot from the blue line. That beats everyone. Dell. Herink now finds Brunt. Trying to try and play that off the boards. Holub keeps it in at the blue line. Just dumps it back in again. Sirens will have to start all over again as Herring wraps that around behind Wellard. Sirens just trying to gather and clear. Lund comes in strong on Rowe. We do have a whistle. We will have our first penalty of the game. See here, Rowe just collecting the puck and looking to skate out. As Lund comes in. Face off to the left, left of Kempy. Sirens win it. They get a shot towards goal and that goes high and wide from Herring. Big opportunity there. Puck bounces back out to the blue line. Herring plays it down to that left circle. Across to Arps. Tries to control it with the skate. York now against the boards. Puck finds its way all the way into the neutral zone. Brunt will go across ice. Sirens will reset. Now York will enter the zone. Just holds onto it in that far corner and then feeds it back up to the blue line. They'll go D to D. Arps now looking for a shooting lane. Over to the left circle and York was trying on the one-timer. Didn't get enough on it. Feed it back up to the blue line. Back to York. York is pressured by Botterill. Had a fantastic game yesterday, Botterill for the Rush. Herring now with a wrist shot towards goal. Goes off the side of the goal. It's a bouncing puck. The Adelaide Rush can't. They finally do get it past Arps. Martin will go strong in on the forecheck. Puck now is just stuck along the boards. Sirens just trying to win that puck battle. Venus is working hard. Stripped of it by York. York gets the puck back and now just tries to dump it in, but the Adelaide Rush are there to cut that one off and send it back to Gatormson. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Gatormson trying to find Newmark. I'll track this one down, pressuring Venning, who just wraps that around the boards, able to get it all the way out to the neutral zone. Time winding down on the penalty. Now the puck is stuck along the boards. Finally does come out, just bounces up into the air. Lang's able to dump it back in. Thompson tracks that one down and dumps it in behind the net. AWIHL will collect it, try and wrap that around the boards. Lang will jump up to try and collect. Ball's over, but we do have a whistle. Looks like the Adelaide Rush will go straight back on the penalty kill. Adelaide Rush going at 78.79% on the penalty kill this season. Sydney Sirens, 25.97% on the power play. They are the best in the league when it comes to special teams, the Sydney Sirens. Off the face-off, Lang, backhand pass to Gatormson. He goes the right circle to Newmark. Happy to feed it back to Lang with a big slap shot. And Venus gets in the way of that one and blocks that shot. Tries to clear. Lang does well to just stick that down. Finds Payne. Jordan Kilbita sits in the penalty box. Lang. Newmark back to Lang. Finds Gatormson. Just holds on to it. Back to York now. That right circle gets a shot on goal. It's a rebound opportunity. AWIHL on the backhand. Going to put it away. Another shot on goal. That goes wide. Thompson now walking the blue line. Looking for a shooting lane. Thompson right circle gets a wrist shot on goal. That deflects wide. Billy takes out the official as well. York trying to dump it in, but the Adelaide Rush able to push that out to the neutral zone. Newmark. One's got Thompson, right circle. Has York in the slot. Likes to try and go around Venus, who does well to strip the puck and get that out of the zone. Thompson now with speed through the neutral zone. Gets a big slap shot on goal, and Kempy does well. Get up with the blocker to push that aside. Down below the goal line, the Thompson will play that back up to Arps, who just loses an edge at the blue line. Now the race is on. Brunt gets there before Martin. Martin elects to head back to the bench for a change. Time winding down on this Kilbita penalty. Arps tries to dangle away through, couldn't. And Javin just dumps it in and will go in on the forecheck on Brunt. Brunt falls over at the end boards. York goes in there as well. Lang recovers the loose puck. Tries to exit the zone as Herring spins. Able to find Caruso now. Does well. Get around Botterill, and they play it on Kempy. And Kempy covers up. The two successful kills for the Adelaide Rush in this first period. Off the face-off, the puck is played all the way down to Wellard, who has to play it. Mayer. Spinning and turning, didn't like what she saw at that side. Finds Herring. Caruso just one times that. Looking to find Lang in the neutral zone. Picked off by the Rush. Venus now. Try and track this puck down. Morthana in behind the net. Gets stripped of the puck. Sirens will look to exit. She's trying to dangle her way out. Eric now. Played off the boards. Puck does bounce out to the neutral zone, but there's plenty of Adelaide Rush numbers there. We'll go back to Venus, who just fans on that one a little bit, still able to get the puck away. Fahima, happy to just wrap that one around the boards. Cebulski will go in hard on the forecheck to try and keep it in. Aris is there as well. Rowe for the Sirens. Cebulski trying to win that loose puck. Thompson picks it up, skating behind Wellard. Does well. Shelby Thompson with speed through centre ice now. All three zones. Into the rush zone now. Thompson gets a shot towards goal. Just flashes it across the blue paint. At this far side now, there's a battle. Thompson collects a loose puck now. Gets another shot on goal, and Empey pushes that aside. Martin happy to just lift that up and out. Jordan Kilbita now with speed. Enters the Siren zone. Looking to cut back in. Jordan Kilbita trying to wrap it around Wellard. Wellard does well to keep it out. See here the speed of Jordan Kilbita, just looking to cut in and try and wrap it around the left pad of Wellard. Face off. The Adelaide Rushers just dump it back in. Sirens do have time to set up behind their own net. They'll send it back out the same side. Sirens get out to the neutral zone, but the Adelaide Rush are offside. Great to have Dave tuning in from Anchorage, Alaska. Another regular in our live chats each and every weekend, supporting the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. Fantastic to see. Newmark trying to go on the attack for the Sirens. Gets held up near the blue line. As the Adelaide Rush able to force it out to the neutral zone. As Bedell digging away. They're able to dump it in now. But that'll be icing. Off the face-off. Goes out to the Sirens blue line. They just dump it in. York will try and chase after that one. Venus gets there first. Agides Ebal goes into support, but Venus wins out. Venus now takes a Siren zone. Just holds onto it. Dumps it in behind towards Lunn. Arps will go in and put pressure on Lunn. Both players just skate past the puck as Newmark comes in and collects it. Then gets held up along the boards by Tahima. Tahima falls over. Newmark still trying to shovel that one out. Aris can't get that puck. They keep it in at the blue line, and they dump it back across ice. The Adelaide Rush. Tahima backhands that one in. Keeping up the pressure here, the Rush. Herink just happy to wrap that around to Newmark. He's trying to track that puck. Agides Ebal goes in to shovel it forward. Go across ice to Morthana. Now Aris will take the blue line, left circle. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Tahima in the far corner, held up by Arps. There's four players just collide in that corner now. Puck does come out. York tries to clear it. Venning keeps it in and tries a wrist shot. Deflects into the corner. Feed it down that left wing, the Sirens, but the Adelaide Rush do well again just to cut it off, and they'll dump it in and go in on the forecheck. Trying to pile on the pressure here, the Adelaide Rush, as Kilbita just ties up Lang at the end boards. Cebulski goes in to try and dig it out. The puck just gets held up in the yellow again. Puck does come loose as Kilbita finds Venning at the blue line. Keeps it in and gets a wrist shot towards goal. That's blocked. The puck does come out to the neutral zone as Newmark for the Sirens will go on the attack and wrap it around the boards. Sirens happy to make a change. Schmitz will go in to try and put some pressure on. As now the Adelaide Rush. Kilbita takes the zone, but they are offside. A lot of time spent in the siren zone in the last few minutes. They go on the attack here. Schmidt's now with a wrist shot towards Kempe, who makes a save. There is a slight rebound opportunity, but able to cover it up. They're here on the replay. Top of that left circle. The wrist shot, is Kempe able to deal with that one. Off the face off, Wiggins just happy to push that around behind Kempe. So Adelaide Rush just try and clear the zone. They do. Ayres is able to get there first, so no icing on the plate. Now down at the end boards, Tahima will go in and help. 4 bodies now. Just going to dig away at that puck, who gets trapped against the boards again. No movement in it all as Ayres goes down. Holub jumps up off the blue line to try and keep it in, and does. Sirens finally able to shovel it out, but only as far as Wegan gets to the red line and tries to dump it in. Malthaner just pushes that into that far side as Rowe goes to collect for the Sirens. Can't get it past Martin, who just shovels that back in behind Wellard. The Adelaide Rush are happy to make a partial change. Cebulski will go in on the forecheck. It beats Venus at the blue line. Thompson now just holds a puck up at the blue line after entering the zone. It does come out to the neutral zone. Gulbita now on the attack. Happy to just circle back, and nice little backhand pass to Martin, who gets a shot towards goal, and Wellard does well. Cebulski now in the slot. A wrist shot towards goal, and Wellard loves that one. On the replay, a shot from Martin. Rebecca Kempe for the Adelaide Rush, coming in with a 4.63 goals against average. A .813 save percentage getting into today's game. Sirens push that one forward, looking for Payne. Venus is able to track it down though. One's Gulbita. Martin is caught at the red line as Bunt's trying to track that puck. Venus, though, able to collect it. Gets around one, couldn't get around the second player. The Sirens played across to that far side as Adelaide Rush just looking to dump it in again. Cebulski's there, and Botterill gets caught in the skates of Botterill as Thompson just pushes into that far corner and collides with Venus. They both go down. Cebulski then exit the zone as Arps keeps it in at the blue line. Thompson falls over now as Venus collects the puck. Langevin now takes the blue line. That right circle, looking to cut back in front. Does. The puck flies across the blue paint. We have an arm in the air. See here, Langevin able to get around Arps, looking to cut back in, and the puck just went across the blue paint. In net for the Sirens, Naoka Wellard, 9 games played coming into today. 4.09 goals against average and a .875 save percentage on the season. Adelaide Rush win that. Jordan Gulbita with a big slap shot towards goal. It deflects off Rowe. Goes over the net into the boards. Now the puck is held up. And behind the net, Malthaner trying to track it, finds Gulbita. Gulbita now happy to go back up to the blue line and walk the blue line. Trying to find Malthaner. Goes past her, able to regather though behind the goal line. Feeds it back in front, looking for Ayres. And redirect that one home. Gulbita keeps it in. Now the Sirens able to lift it up and out. Adriana Herring sitting in the penalty box for 2 minutes. The hooking. Kempe plays that one as Newmark tracks it down, pressured by Ayres. Happy to try and dump that one back in. Newmark. Hayris tries to play it. Newmark in the slot. Puck finds Newmark now. Tries to lift the pass. Kempy and scores. Short-handed, the Sydney Sirens. They get the first of the game. Kelsey Lang on the forecheck. Finds Newmark all alone. Able to go backhand and put it away past Kempy. On the replay, finds that loose puck and Newmark all alone. Newmark does know how to find the back of the net. The fourth short-handed goal this season for the Sydney Sirens. They are running at 76.06% on the penalty kill, the Sirens. Adelaide Rush at 21.18% on the power play coming into this game. And despite the Adelaide Rush having a lot of the offensive zone time in the back half of this first period, jumping in and chasing, it's the Sirens able to find one short-handed. Stephanie Newmark, 9th goal of the season. .44 seconds remaining on the Hurring penalty. Adelaide Rush now looking to reply. Cebulski beats it back up to Holub at the blue line. Back to Cebulski, back to Holub. Brunt gets a stick in there. Able to backhand that one out of the zone. Venus gets the blue line, left circle, just loses the puck there. Able to regather. Cebulski now trying to feed it across ice to the far post. But Lund was waiting, beat everyone, goes into the corner. Lund feeds it back towards Cebulski. He collects it now. Just fans on that pass to Holub, but able to collect still. Holub now finds Lund at the back post. A one-timer. Wellard got across. Venus now at the blue line. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Lund into wrist shot towards goal. That's blocked by Arps. Trying to backhand that one, but Arps cuts that off and then finds York at centre ice, outnumbered. Zabal trying to track Darwin, couldn't. Cebulski tried to push that forward, but couldn't. Now Thompson will track this loose puck down now. Goes in behind Kempy. Just gets stripped of the puck by Venus. York want to find space to shoot, can't. Collected in front of Kempy. Cebulski now find Tahima. Into the zone down that right-hand side. Gets held up by Mayer. He does well to strip Tahima of the puck, and York now just backhand that one as the Sirens trying to exit the zone. They can't. Tahima collects the bouncing puck now in the slot. Gets a wrist shot towards goal and scores. The Adelaide Rush captain, Kate Tahima, finds time in the slot. Fires it home and ties this one at 1. Adelaide Rush is able to trap it in the zone again. Just continue the pressure. Kate Tahima, late in the period, 20 seconds to go in this first period, able to get the Adelaide Rush back on level terms. Holub does a play that along the boards. A puck just bounces back to it. Pressured by Smits. Tahima will go in to help Holub. The puck bounces out. Sirens trying to feed it into the slot with time winding down now as Caruso tries to get a shot away. And that'll end the first period of play here at the Adelaide Ice Arena. Some end-to-end hockey, a period of dominance for both teams as well. But we do go in all tied up. Stephanie Newmark with a beautiful short-handed goal to open things up. Off an assist from Kelsey Lang just to go backhand past Kempy. And then it was the captain, Kate Tahima, 12th goal of the season. Finding time and space in the slot just to get a wrist shot past Wellard, glove side. To keep things level at 1-1 after one period of play, we'll have a first period intermission. We'll have an ice cut and we'll come back with a big second period here at AWIHL.tv. Welcome back to the Adelaide Arena. 1-1. Adelaide Sirens, it is final home game of the season for the Adelaide Rush, as they will get set for their off-season, and the Sydney Sirens will get set for finals action next weekend in Melbourne at O'Brien Icehouse Arena. Make sure you head out and grab your tickets for finals weekend. Here's a big game today for Adelaide Rush defender Tiffany Venning, playing 100 games in Rush colours today. Has had an outstanding career, dating all the way back to the Brisbane Goannas, who were one of the 4 founding clubs of the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League and now are the Brisbane Lightning. 100 games in Rush colours for number 6, Tiffany Venning. Fantastic career, a fantastic person off the ice as well. A big day and a big milestone for Tiffany Venning and the Adelaide Rush today, as we get set for a big second period here in the opening face-off of the period. We are underway. The Adelaide Rush do win it. It does go to number 6, Venning, who plays it across ice. Both teams battle away in the neutral zone. It finds its way to Holden. Played across ice to Venning. Aris to try and backhand that one into the zone. Didn't get much on it, but Tahima's working hard to try and keep it in the Sirens' end. Able to work it out now as Brunt trying to track it down, but Venus does well to get the stick in there. And he'll go on the attack now. The wrist shot towards Wellard, who just uses a blocker to push that into the far corner. Sirens trying to just shovel that one down the right-hand side. Venus tracks that puck, just lifts it back up and out, all the way back down into the Sirens' end, and that'll be icing. Face off to the right of Kempy. Agit Isabel gets a shot away. It goes off the side of the goal and in behind. Newmark will try and chase that down in the far corner. Venus, especially Newmark, now gathers a loose puck, but is pressured by AWIHL. Newmark collects the puck and tried to get a shot away. Shoots all the way out the other side. Sirens happy to just dump it in again as Newmark pressures Venus. Cebulski now pressured by York. Able to push it out to the neutral zone, but York just trying to track that in the skates, couldn't. Finds its way to Martin. He's happy to just dump it in at the red line. Bounces off the end boards. Mayer tries to backhand that one in behind the goal. Cebulski read that one well, collects the puck now, tries to feed it back in front. Still has it, Cebulski. Does feed it back in front, looking for Langevin. Couldn't get enough on it, and a clean shot away. Over at the boards now. AWIHL couldn't pass that one as Holub tries a shot towards goal. It bounces into the slot, and Mayer collects it in the skates. Just wraps it around the boards. Sirens go across ice and couldn't stick the pass. Holub spinning and turning. Cebulski now will go on the attack and just shovel that in as Cebulski looks to make a change. Rowe goes to collect it, pressured by Lunn in that far corner. Adelaide able to just chip it back in. Adele's trying to chase after that one. Puck is in behind Wallard. Now the Sirens able to work it out. Schmitz falls over. The puck goes out towards centre ice. Holub just dumps it in again. Rowe spinning, plays it to Schmitz. It's hurt. Adelaide rush feed it back in front as a backhand opportunity. Wallard makes a save off Lunn. Lunn finds a puck now behind the net, couldn't control it. Mayer bounces off the boards to Newmark, looks to feed it to Schmitz. Beats everyone, goes all the way down towards Adelaide, rushes in, and no icing as Venus plays the puck forward. That beats everyone as Rowe tracks this one down. Icing's waved off. Caruso couldn't handle Lunn. Tahima plays it back towards the slot, and Arps able to read that one. Now a skate clear from defensive to attack. Arps, right circle, gets a shot towards goal. That goes wide. Caruso try to dump it in towards Arps, and the Adelaide Rush got two players there just holding it up along the boards. Trying to work it out now. They do, able to push it out to the neutral zone as Aris tries to get ahead of Payne. Beats it back in front, but there's no one there. Goes out the other side as Morthane now just wraps that one around, and Riley Martin will collect it, feeds it back in front, venting at the blue line. Just backhands that one back towards Martin. Gets chipped in. Arps. Backhand that one to Lang. Lang was happy to just wrap it around the boards out the other side. Gets caught at the blue line by Venus. Venus now wrist shot towards goal, and Wallard sees that all the way. Straight into the logo. Holds on. See the wrist shot here from a Venus. Wallard seen that all the way off the face-off. Kurbita finds it, gets the wrist shot towards goal. Well, that's blocked. Anybody's there. Herrick loses the stick. Puck gets pushed all the way down towards the rush end. Chased down now by Payne. Cutting back. Looking to get the pass away. Thompson now has it. Gets a wrist shot towards goal. Plenty of bodies blocking that one. Benning. Plays puck out the other side, and the Adelaide Rush can break clear now. And as far as Mayer at centre ice though. Couldn't stick that pass. Cebulski keeps pushing it along. Mayer will track this one down behind the goal line. Wrap it around the other side to Payne. Couldn't quite handle that one. Adelaide chip it in again. Herink just uses the boards at only as far as Lunn, who backhands that one in behind the net as Cebulski to find the loose puck. Just cut back in Cebulski. Cebulski looking for space to shoot. Sirens able to get across and get a stick in the way. Puck finds its way all the way back to Wegand. Rookie of the year last season, Wegand. Continued on that form for the Adelaide Rush this year as well. There is Wegand, stripped of it by Thompson, but Holub's able to get back defensively. I find Bedell couldn't stick the pass. Sirens have it at centre ice now. Herring. York. Pressured by Langevin. AWIHL goes in to help. The puck squirts out. Holub Happy to just take it in behind Kempy. I played out that left-hand side as Bedell tries to stick that one down, couldn't. York collects the puck as a player goes down for the Adelaide Rush. Jamie Lunn, we have a whistle. See here. Adriana Herring just getting in the stick in the skates of Jamie Lunn. Hema. Down low. Feeds it back up to the blue line. In for a shooting lane was Kulbita. Tried to pass it back to Tahima. Now to Kulbita gets the puck back. Who go back to Tahima. Tahima now gets a wrist shot towards goal and that gets deflected in behind. The Sirens trying to clear. Aris stops that. Collects the puck again. Aris tries to feed it to Tahima. Goes down below the goal line. Kulbita gets a wrist shot towards goal looking for a redirection. Goes right out the other side. Aris. And Morthaner there. Aris collects the puck. Finds Morthaner. Gives it to Kulbita. Back to Morthaner. Top of the left circle. Gets a wrist shot towards goal. Another shot from Martin is a loose puck. Wellard able to cover it up. On the replay, Martin got a shot away. Lang getting the body in the way. Will beat up. Big slap shot from the blue line and Ballard deals with that one. Will beat it now. Beat up. Another wrist shot towards goal that goes wide. Morthaner collects a loose puck. Left circle. Feeds it down low, back in front. Now Kulbita with the wrist shot towards goal. His body's in front. Another shot from Tahima. That gets blocked. Sirens putting the body on the line. Tahima now looking to find Aris. Beats everyone. Aris able to collect the loose puck though. Down low. Pressured by Thompson. Martin will go in to help. As the puck now, Martin was to feed it to Kulbita, but the Sirens do well to push it out. Thompson able to clear that for the Sirens. All the way down to Kempy. See that shot count, 15-7. Starting to pile up in favour of the Adelaide Rush as they continue to trap it in. Siren zone. Aris now on the attack. Aris gets a shot towards goal that goes wide. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Ups. Puck's just trapped in along the boards there. York goes in to help. The Adelaide Rush come away with it now. Sapolsky looking for room to shoot. Venus now. Feeds it back towards goal. Gets deflected by Mayer. Had a good game for the Sirens. And they go forward now. And Gidez Bale cutting back at the left circle. Trying to get a shot away. Couldn't. Stays in the zone as Arps tries to dump it in. Adelaide Rush, they block that. I'll go on the attack again though. York. Stripped of the puck by Venus. Goes all the way back to Adriana Herring. Spinning and turning away from Sapolsky. Does well, the defender. Continues on all three zones now. Goes around the left circle, looks to feed it back in front, but there's no one there for the Sirens. Another backhand shot from Herring. Herring now, all alone, gets a wrist shot on goal and scores. Adriana Herring continued on with the play. And the Sydney Sirens, they take a 2-1 lead. It all started from the defensive end. Adriana Herring, you see on the replay, wrist shot, able to beat Kempy, block aside. It all started from the defensive end. Gaining through all three zones, Herink was able to get the Sirens on the attack. Stayed with it. And then got rewarded. Beater now trying to feed it back in front. Couldn't find a teammate. Schmitz now just chips it ahead down that right wing. Trying to find Caruso. Able to get it in behind Kempe. Adelaide rush player goes down. We have a whistle. First goal of the season, the 19-year-old Adriana Herink to give the Sirens a 2-1 lead. The Adelaide Rush now will be on the power play. Bit of a scramble and the puck comes out to the neutral zone near the benches. Rowe does well to just dangle and then dump it in. As Schmidt sits in the penalty box. Adelaide Rush now, Kulbita, left circle. Backhands that one and gets it past Naoka Wellard on the power play. Jordan Kulbita ties things up at 2. Jordan Kulbita, something from nothing here. Right near the goal line. Just drifting in on the backhand. Beats Wellard. Ties the game at 2. First goal of the season. Jordan Kulbita. Ten minutes remaining in this second period, all tied up at 2. Rowe now gets a wrist shot towards goal. It bounces off some legs. On its way to Lunn. This plays out across ice into the corner. It'll be icing. See on the replay this goal from Jordan Kulbita, just short side on the backhand, able to beat Wellard. There's something from nothing really. Didn't even enter the zone really with the speed that we know Jordan Kulbita has. There's a power play goal for the Adelaide Rush. Both teams once again just fighting along the boards. As the officials just blow this dead. Referee today, Dave Gull. Lines persons are Beth Boschel and Jake O'Brien. We appreciate all they've done for the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League this season, each and every weekend here in Adelaide, the Adelaide Ice Arena. Olib just fans on that one, looking to pass it out. Schmitz now able to get a backhand shot on goal. The Sirens. Kempe is able to deal with that one. It was Lang. Found the puck from Schmitz. Nice little pass here, and Lang able to get a shot away. Beater able to push it past Herring. Now Sabulski in on goal. Sabulski just ran out of room as Wellard made the stop and covered up. Off the face off, some bodies fall over. The Sirens looking to take it away, able to push it out to the neutral zone. Now Schmidt's left circle, gets a wrist shot on goal, that goes wide. Caruso tracks that one down, tries to feed it back into the slot. Bounces off the Adelaide rush. I'll go forward now, get a shot on Wellard, who pushes that behind. That was Martin. Plays it to Kulbita now. Kulbita, the right circle, just holds onto the puck all the way back up to the blue line, just dumps it back in towards Cebulski. We'll chase this one down. Gets there first, Cebulski. Still getting that loose puck. Cebulski, backhand shot on goal and scores. Corey Cebulski lifts it top shelf. And the Adelaide Rush, they lead this one 3-2. Cebulski just battling away for that loose puck and able to shovel this one up shelf past Wellard. Adelaide Rush, they take the lead. Thompson. Trying to get around Venus, just happy to cut back now. And then we'll cut back and hold on to it and try and dump it in behind. Kempe, front. Just play that one back to Payne. Pressured by Malthaner. Held up in the far corner now. It comes out to the blue line. And get a wrist shot towards goal. There's plenty of bodies there. They rush trying to clear it, and they do now. For Thompson now. In behind the net. Circling around, getting a shot away, and Kempe makes a good pad save. The Thompson just found all sorts of space. Finds a puck now to Thompson. Starting to have a bit of a presence now the back half of the second period. Haven't really called Thompson's name a whole lot today's game. I'll chase this one down. Sirens. Thompson trying to play it across ice. It deflects all the way back to defence. And they play it forward to Sirens as Holder will chase this down. It'll be icing. 11th goal of the season for Tori Cebulski, having a stellar year for the Adelaide Rush. Career season, all over the points, working hard. Strong two-way player. The Adelaide Rush gives them the lead. Benning. Sirens is trying to get out of the zone. They do. And try and play it across ice. It bounces off the skates. The Sydney Sirens, apologies for the technical difficulties. I am back now. The Sydney Sirens, they do tie it up at 3-3. For Stephanie Newmark. Second goal of the game and 10th in the season for Stephanie Newmark. The Sydney Sirens. Olive goes in behind Kempe. 4:35 remaining in this second period after Stephanie Newmark tied things up for the Sydney Sirens. 10th goal of the season. An absolute ripper game here. Puck played all the way back down to Kempe. The Rush now look to go forward down that left wing. Blunt gets drifted the puck. The Sirens is happy to wrap it around in behind Wellard. Rote is spinning and turning. Cut that one off the Adelaide Rush and they lift it backhand and scores. The Adelaide Rush, they get the lead back. Working hard on the forecheck. Amber Bedell. Track a loose puck. Take a 4-3 lead. Here on the replay, just a loose puck and just backhand lifting it past Wellard. Quick reaction time from Amber Bedell. Puck on the stick, able to lift it past Wellard. As Mayer goes down off the face-off. Sirens weren't happy. You have to replay here. Mayer goes forward and will beat her. Now the Sirens will go on the power play. Third goal of the season for Amber Bedell. Giving the Adelaide Rush a 4-3 lead as Peter sits in the box. 2 minutes. Newmark now down behind the goal line. Feeds it back up to Thompson with a wrist shot towards goal. It hits some bodies. Payne trying to back it forward. Thompson gets the puck back, walks the blue line. Finds Payne. Fans on that one. And just wants to dump it in as Venning backs this puck down and able to lift it up and out all the way down to Wellard. We'll have to play it. Thompson just plays it down that right wing. Sirens will enter the zone. That far corner, pressured by Venus. Venus doing well. Now a big slap shot towards goal and Kempe makes a save. There's a bouncing puck. Bounces up in the air. The Adelaide Rush can't deal with it. Another wrist shot towards goal. That goes high and wide. Lang. In behind Kempe. Holds onto the puck. Gets it up to Thompson who walks the blue line. The wrist shot towards goal. It goes through everyone. Sirens clearing the pressure. Played across ice. Lang. Right circle. Lang looking for a shooting lane. Gets a wrist shot on goal and Kempe makes the save. There's 33 seconds remaining on the Jordan Corbetta splashing call. They face off to the right of Kempy. Adelaide Rush able to get it clear. Arps will track it down. Happy to circle back Arps and aid him behind Wellard to Herink. Just holds onto it. It's back to Arps. Caruso just tries to play it across the ice. 5 seconds remaining. I think will beat a penalty. So the Adelaide Rush able to kill this one off. Herink will collect the puck in behind the goal line. Try and play it down that right-hand side. As far as Holub, send it back where it came from. And Morthane now will collect at the left circle. Gets a shot on goal. And Wellard makes the save and then holds on. Entertaining game here at Adelaide Ice Arena. Final home game for the Adelaide Rush. Have the 1-goal lead. They try and chase this one down the end boards. Morthana tied up in the corner. Aris is there, collects the puck now. Looks to feed it back towards Morthana. Couldn't get there. Plenty of bodies in the way as the Sirens look to break out now through centre ice, and they do. Bro holds onto the puck, feeds it back up to the blue line. Get a wrist shot across goal. Bounces off the boards. Adelaide Rush able to clear it only as far as row at the neutral zone. Plays it to Maya. Maya tries to feed that one across the ice to bounce off some bodies in pain. Finally get the puck over there. Right circle. Wrist shot on goal. Saved by Kempy. Brunt. Goes that in behind the net. Hits it back in front and it beats everyone. Goes out the other side. Arps now pushes it forward. The Sirens will have to retreat for the delayed offside. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Cut off by Aris. We'll go on the attack now. Looking to feed it. Aris now. Bring it to Kulbita. Trying to redirect it on goal. It goes wide. Big opportunity. Final stage of this period. Puck's now caught up at the end boards. Plenty of bodies digging away at it. Time winding down. And that'll end the second period of play here at the Adelaide Ice Arena. We see on the replay a big opportunity late here. The Adelaide Rush is Aris able to find Kulbita at the back post and just couldn't redirect it in. But it is the Adelaide Rush. They lead this one 4-3 after 2 periods of play. There was 3 goals in that period to the Adelaide Rush and 2 to the Sydney Sirens. Herink started it off, and then Kulbita and Sapulski for the Rush before Stephanie Newmark got it back on level terms, and then Amber Waddell with a beautiful backhand shot to lift it past Wellard. Gives the Adelaide Rush the 4-3 lead. We'll have a second period intermission. We'll have an ice cut. We'll come back for a final third period here. This is the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League, AWIHL.tv. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Adelaide Ice Arena as we get set for a big third period of play here between the Adelaide Rush and the Sydney Sirens. It is the Adelaide Rush leading this one 4-3. An Amber Bedell goal with 3:52 remaining in that second period. A beautiful backhand goal. Quick reaction time to lift it past Nauka Wellard in goal for the Sydney Sirens, as the Adelaide Rush have that 1-goal lead as we get set to start this third and final period. The final home game of the season for the Adelaide Rush. Unfortunately for them, they won't be playing finals next weekend in Melbourne. The Sydney Sirens will be advancing to next weekend. AWIHL finals action at O'Brien Icehouse Arena. Make sure you secure your tickets. They are selling fast. Adelaide Rush were able to win this game. They will finish only 2 points out of that final fourth and final spot. They did battle all the way till the end of the season, the Adelaide Rush. As we are underway here for this third period. Venus now in behind Kempe. Thompson trying to track that puck. Finds its way to Multhane, who just plays it off the boards as Arps now holds it up near the blue line. He's in the neutral zone now. Goes all the way back to the Sirens defence. They bounce it off the boards. Goes past Brunt. Able to play it across ice now. Now they've got space and time. Left circle. Thompson with a wrist shot. That goes high and wide. Zabulski now. Scored one today. Tries to play it across ice. Finds its way to the high slot. And Venning jumping up off the blue line. Player goes down. Looks like Riley Martin will be called. Now the Sirens now will have an early power play opportunity here in this third period as they look to tie things up. We are live on YouTube, awihl.tv. As I say every single week, please hit subscribe and give it a like. Get the comments coming. The face-off, Thompson tries a one-timer, that gets blocked. Does help this league grow. Get visibility out there. More people invested in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. So our YouTube, our live YouTube every single weekend does play a major part in helping this league grow and women's hockey in Australia. Neutral zone face-off. I'll do it all again. Beth Boschel dropping the puck. And the skates sharpened during the week, did Beth Boschel. On the lines today now. Thompson with a wrist shot towards goal and scores. Shelby Thompson. The right circle. Carries one past Kempe and ties the game at 4. See here on the replay, Thompson, top of that right circle. Beats Kempy, power play goal. The Sirens level it at 4. Puck goes all the way in behind Wellard. Back down by Tahima in that far corner. Sirens go in there to pressure as well. Herring collects it, pressured by Multhane, able to spin and play it out, but only as far as Botterill at the blue line. Tries to backhand that one in deep. Sirens able to force it out though. Herring tries to go down that left side, but Aris cuts that one off and then tries to chip and chase. Herring gets back defensively in behind Wellard. Multhane trying to play it to Aris. The puck nearly finds its way to Wellard. The Sirens do well. Take the puck away. They go across ice now. They'll just dump it in. That was Lang. Wrap it in behind Kempy. Over in that far corner. Smits is there for the Sirens. Rowe tries to backhand that into the slot. The Adelaide Rush now. They'll look to break out. Bouncing it off the boards now. Kurbita now with speed. Kurbita backhand trying to get it past Wellard. Another opportunity was Cebulski. Wellard didn't know where the puck was after it bounced back in front. Sirens survive. We'll get to the red line and dump it in, Adelaide. Try and go in on the forecheck. Bayer uses that puck. Cebulski takes over now. Finds it back to Kurbita, who rips one and scores. Jordan Kurbita. Second goal of the game. Restores the Adelaide lead. They leave 5-4. Cebulski finds a loose puck. Feeds it to Kurbita. Short side. Past Wellard. '22nd goal of the season. Adelaide Rush's star import, Jordan Kurbita. They lead 5-4 as Lund dumps it in. Bedell will go in on the forecheck. Pressuring Noon. Olib. A wrist shot towards Wellard, who makes the save. It's the body up strong. Sirens will play it out the other side. Bedell's there for the Adelaide Rush. Thompson just backhands that one into the neutral zone. Holub tries to get it past Thompson, uses the body to block it. Forces it into the Adelaide Rush zone, and then Thompson shovels it in behind Kempy. Brunt tries to backhand that one towards Payne. Has it now. Brunt finds time to shoot. Tries to get a shot away. It goes wide. Sirens keep it in. Try and dump it in now. They force it towards Kempy, who plays it in behind as Payne gets tied up with Holub. Brunt tries a shot towards goal. That goes wide. Venning can't clear it out. Another shot towards Kempy, who pushes that one behind as Venning now plays it to Holub. Pressured by Thompson behind the goal line. Langevin trying to take it away. They still can't get it out as the Sirens get a wrist shot towards goal. As Thompson's making all sorts of trouble in front of Kempy. Langevin now in the far corner. Still can't get it out. Sirens keep it in. Strong shift here from the Sydney Sirens. Just trapping it in. Rowe just loses an edge. We do have a whistle. There must have been more in that one. The Adelaide Rush go back on the penalty kill here. And Sydney Sirens on the power play. Shelby Thompson able to score in their last power play opportunity as Wellard covers up that puck. Adelaide Rush forcing a offensive zone face-off for them. They win that draw. Venus gets a wrist shot towards goal, but there's plenty of bodies there to block it for the Sirens. Newmark plays it out to Gidezabal, that left-hand side. They enter the zone. Puck does get held up by Wigan. Now they feed it across. Thompson now gets a shot on goal, and Kenny makes a save. Still controls it as it goes below the goal line. Now, another shot on goal. That goes wide. Newmark feeds it back in front. The bouncing puck. Thompson just walking the blue line. Another shot towards goal from Payne. Goes in behind. Lang. Newmark back to Lang. A big slap shot on goal. That goes wide. Thompson takes over. Pulls over. Pushed by Venus, who pushes that one out to the neutral zone. Sirens ain't back in. They do get pressures. The puck bounces out. Sirens can't touch that one. The offside as Venus takes over. Doing a good job here on the penalty kill. The Adelaide Rush, 30 seconds remaining on the Lund penalty. Russo now using the hands to break free. Herink is there as well. The Rush are happy to wrap it around to the other side as Mayer jumps up and tries to shovel that in behind. Gets caught up in the body. The Adelaide Rush player, now the puck is just stuck along the boards. Not going anywhere, and they blow it dead. Off the face-off, the Sirens win it. Played across the row with a one-timer. Bodies in front. It's York. The Adelaide Rush able to deal with that one. Jordan Kulbita now back to 5-on-5. Gets a backhand shot on goal and falls into Wellard. Jordan Kulbita feeling it today in the groove. 2 goals already. One of the rare occasions where Jordan Kulbita didn't score a goal yesterday. See here, using the speed and trying to get a shot away backhand, and just falls into Wellard. And takes it away from the face-off for the Sirens, or skating down that left-hand side. He's all the way down in behind the goal line. Pushes it across, hoping for Thompson to get on the end of it. Thompson has the puck now in that corner. Still has it. Olib. Played it along the boards to Bedell. Pressured by Thompson. Bedell falls over. Sirens feed it back up to the blue line. Now a wrist shot on goal, and Kempe sees that all away and holds on. And the replay here, Herink. The wrist shot towards goal. Scored today, first goal of the season for Adriana Herink. Althana just trying to push it ahead. So Noon jumps into that play to force it back in behind Kempe. Venus. Plays it across ice. It goes all the way down behind the Sirens goal, and that'll be icing. The face-off, Venus controls it, goes in behind Kempy. Gives it out to AWIHL, looking for a big stretch pass to Multhana. Beats everyone. It'll be icing again on the Adelaide Rush. Bit of a scramble off the draw. Venus able to skate away with it now. Will use her speed. A great stick there from the Sirens just to break up that play. Venus still goes away on that rush, trying to keep it in the Adelaide Rush zone. It was Rowe who got the stick in there on Venus. AWIHL in the far corner now. Shovels it in behind Wellard. Urink pressured by Martin. Does well to just use the body to protect the puck and play it to Caruso. Cebulski now, the blue line, plays it to AWIHL. Cebulski able to find the puck again and make room to shoot, just couldn't get it away. The Sirens got a stick in there to break up the play. Cebulski back on the puck, left circle, trying to find Jordan Kurbita. Does now. Kurbita back to Cebulski, but it goes through the legs. Kurbita behind Wellard, skating with it, holding onto it. Jordan Kurbita tries to get a shot away, finds its way to Cebulski. Rowe has it in that corner. Cebulski just trying to stick lift to retrieve the puck. Wegan tries to get a shot away. We have an arm in the air. Cebulski in behind the net now. It was Kurbita who went down. The Adelaide Rush looked like they'll be going on power play. See there on the replay. Urink and Kurbita. They face off now to the right of Wellard. Martin wins that one. Back to Kurbita at the blue line. Kurbita over to AWIHL. Back to Kurbita. AWIHL buys that one towards goal. Another shot towards goal from the Adelaide Rush. Goes out the other side. Ema able to retrieve that puck. Goes in behind Wellard. Feeds it back up to Kurbita at the blue line. Over to AWIHL. Goes through the stick. Bounces off the wall. Multhana jumps in to try and retrieve it. AWIHL chips it out and there's a loose puck. Goes across ice looking for Tahima. It's hurt. The Thompson now for the Sirens. Holding that puck up in the far corner. Pressured by Martin and Tahima. AWIHL goes in to help as well. To blow the puck dead. Up the face-off. Sirens nearly win it, but there's a bit of a loose puck, and Tahima now will gather it for the Adelaide Rush. Feed it back up to the blue line. Kurbita. Big slap shot on goal. That goes high and wide. Absolutely ripped that one. AWIHL tries to get a shot away. The Sirens get a stick in there to break that one up. It was Newmark. They feed it back up to Kurbita with time to shoot. Kurbita tries a wrist shot, just fans on it. Flex over to the far side. Martin back to Kurbita. Back to AWIHL now. Left circle. Trying to feed it into the slot. That gets blocked. Newmark again. It's a loose puck as Langevin's trying to find it. Sirens able to clear. Cebulski now on the attack. Right circle. Cebulski looking to go backhand on Wellard, who makes the save. Still on the attack now, the Adelaide Rush. That one's lifted over Wellard. Cebulski finds a puck. Olib goes far side. Shot on goal. That gets deflected. Our play is over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Sirens clear it, and that'll be icing. See this big slap shot from Kulbita. He rips that one. Goes over the top. Martin wins that one. Kulbita with the one-timer. Couldn't get it through the bodies, and now York, pressured by Kulbita, just happy to chip it in. Botterill is there as well, leaves it for Kulbita. Just backhands that one into centre ice as Martin now just chips it ahead and wants to chase after it, and Wellard happy to just cover up. The face-off, Jordan Kulbita, big one-timer, and scores. Jordan Kulbita. That's the hat-trick. Just absolutely rips one. Gives the Adelaide Rush a 6-4 lead. See off the face-off. Big slap shot. Jordan Kulbita extends the Adelaide Rush lead. Third hat-trick of the season, Jordan Kulbita. Gives the Adelaide Rush a 2-goal buffer. Ayres plays it forward, cut off it by at Sydney Sirens defence. Trying to skate clear. Ayres uses the body well, tries to get a wrist shot away. That's blocked by Mayer. Regathers the loose puck though. Ayres takes the puck down below the goal line, feeds it back in front. There's no one there for the Adelaide Rush. And the Sirens chip it forward to Gatormson. Gatormson now trying to cut back in, but good stick work there from the Sirens. And they'll just shovel that one forward. Cross-ice pass finds Gatormson, pressured by Langevin. Does well to hold up Gatormson in the corner. We have an arm in the air and a penalty call. The replay again. Jordan Kulbita just rips one. Big slap shot. The one-timer. That's the hat-trick. The Sydney Sirens on the power play. Lang. They go D to D, back to Lang. Trying to find Newmark. Back to Lang. Now here from the right circle, Payne gets a shot on goal. It's a loose puck. Gideon Bales there. Venus plays it in behind Kempe as Holub will just clear this puck all the way down to Wellard. Lang. Sirens enter the zone, but the Adelaide Rush do well just to clear it again. Sirens will have to start all over again in behind Wellard. York takes the zone, looks to cut back in and does. York gets a shot away. Forces Kempe into a pad save. Still have the puck. Feed it back to York. The Sirens back up to the blue line. Lang back to York. Left circle. Gets a shot towards goal. There's a loose puck. Gideon Bales in there digging away at it. It's still loose. No whistle. Kempe finally able to cover up. See here, bounces off the skates of AWIHL. There's a wide open net that just couldn't get a stick on it, the Sirens. The face off. The shot towards Kempy and they score! The Sydney Sirens. Scrambling puck off the face off, and it's York. Pulls one back. Adelaide lead at 6-5. The Sirens are not going away. You see here, just a bit of a scramble, but York able to get a shot away. Bounces off the stick of Kempy. And goes in. Ayres now, back on the attack for the Adelaide Rush. Herring does well. Trips the puck. Ayres back on it. Lang. Pushes that in behind. Herring. And everywhere for the Sydney Sirens today. Adriana Herring, hole up at the blue line, tries a wrist shot towards goal. That goes wide. Ayres now. In behind the net, just holding on to it. Circles back. Finds Martin. A feed it back in front. That's blocked by the Sirens. They chip it against the boards. It was Lang. Saborski takes over, tries to get a shot away. That's blocked. Both teams just battling for this loose puck. Now it's caught up along the boards. Puck is not going anywhere. Still there. Bounces out now. Kulbita with time to shoot. Gets a shot away and scores. Jordan Kulbita firing from the slot. That's goal number 4. Restores the Adelaide Rush 2-goal lead. They lead at 7-5. Jordan Kulbita all alone. The left circle, cuts back into the slot. Just fires away. Adelaide lead it by 2 goals again. What a way to finish the season if you're Jordan Kulbita. Four goals on the day. And the Sirens respond. 4:25 remaining in the third period. Try and go forward here. Brunt trying to collect it. Thompson gets a shot away. Zaborski trying to exit the zone, and they do now. Jordan Kulbita down that right-hand side. Just couldn't get past Sirens defender. It was Noon done well to take the puck away. There's another battle against the boards. Adelaide Rush get a shot towards Wellard, who makes a save. Mayer collects a loose puck. Able to push it out to the neutral zone as Langevin goes over now. Sirens will set up from defence as Mayer trying to backhand that one to Thompson. Venus will collect. Happy to go in behind Kempy and just hold on to the puck. 24th goal of the season for Jordan Kulbita. As York now tries to get a shot away. It's blocked by Botterill. There is a loose puck just sitting there. Botterill plays it to Venus. Goes in behind the net again. Just holds on to it. Happy to play it off the boards to Botterill. Flicks the bouncing puck to Bedell. Bounces off the skate though. AWIHL now spinning, trying to get a shot away. As it gets deflected, Lund takes over on the far side. Venus. Spinning and just backhanding that one into the zone as Adelaide Rush will make a change. 2:40 remaining in this third period. That pass is blocked. Berink regathers though and wraps it around the boards. And as far as the Adelaide rush. Gets held up in that far corner. Still can't exit. A wrist shot from the blue line. And Wallard makes a save. That was from Tahima. 2:23 remaining in the game. Three goals in his third period from Jordan Kulbita. And absolutely outstanding for the rush, opening this game right up. They lead at 7-5 off the face-off. Another wrist shot, that's blocked. Another shot on goal, and Kate Tahima scores. The Adelaide Rush captain. And the loose puck. They lead at 8-5. Here, the initial shot gets blocked, and Tahima just shovels that one. Ask Wellard into the cage. And the captain gets one in the final game of the season. Sirens win the face-off. Russo fires towards goal. It gets deflected over the back. They'll regather though, the Sirens now. The left circle. Trying to get a shot away, they can't. Noon can control that one. It gets pushed back out to the neutral zone. Mayer take the blue line. Get around Wegan. It's it back in front looking for Caruso. Cut off by Venus. Just loses the puck there, but there's some teammates able to regather. It was Langevin back to Venus. Now Green tries to go across ice, but the pass is cut off by Lang. Tries to dump it in now. Payne looking to gather the puck, and Venus falls over. Berink now would track this puck down. 1:20 remaining in the third period. Sirens push it forward. No icing. Wegan will collect, pressured by Payne. Plays that to Venus. Venus tries to get around Thompson. Puck finds its way to Cebulski, pressured by Brunt. Kulbita takes over. Gets stripped of it by Payne. Puck played across ice back to Payne. Tries to feed it towards the slot. No one there for the Sirens. Kulbita now on the attack. Cuts back, tries to find Cebulski. Couldn't stick the pass. Now Thompson finds Brunt, takes the blue line, gets a shot on goal. Epi makes a save. The Sirens are offside. See here on the replay. Thompson just entering the zone just before Brunt did with the puck. Thirteenth goal of the season for Adelaide Rush captain Kate Tahima on that last goal as well. Assisted by Tiff Venning. They feed it back in front, looking for a shot on goal. They did, and Wallard made the save. So Tiff Venning gets an assist on game 100 for the Adelaide Rush. See here, Kulbita hitting it back in front towards Cebulski, and found its way to Wallard, who made the save and covered up. Martin wins that one, and Kulbita, fires that one. Cebulski gets the rebound. Goes into that far corner. It's time winding down on this penalty and the game. 10 seconds remaining. Martin and Newmark collide. Venning now. It's a shot towards goal. That goes wide. 3 seconds remaining in the game. Adelaide Rush collected. And the Adelaide Rush, they finish the season strong. Back-to-back wins here on home ice. See you out there 2025-26 Australian Women's Ice Hockey League campaign. Outstanding performance from Jordan Kulbita in this third period. 3 goals, all for the game. break it wide open. They win it 8-5. After struggling on home ice all season, they get back-to-back wins. Finish the season 4-6 here at Adelaide Ice Arena, the Rush. But they did get back to winning ways on home ice. They finished the season in fine form in front of their home fans, who will be absolutely pleased. Once again, you see on the screen, congratulations, Tiff Venning on 100 Adelaide Rush games. Fantastic effort. Got an assist today as well in their final Kate Tahima goal of the contest. The Adelaide Rush, they finish in winning ways, and the Sydney Sirens, they'll continue on next weekend. The AWIHL finals in Melbourne at O'Brien Icehouse Arena. Jump on and get your tickets. They are selling out fast. And the top four will do battle for the Joan McCowan Trophy. You'll be crowned the best team in Australia for the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. See another packed house here in support of the Adelaide Rush. Has been all season. A strong hockey community here in Adelaide, right across the board, men's and women's, juniors. You see both teams now saluting the crowd. The Adelaide Rush, they'll say goodbye one last time and thank you to their home fans. There's the Adelaide Rush picking up back-to-back wins and an 8-5 win today here at Adelaide Ice Arena in front of their home fans. But yeah, Adelaide Media, I'm Andrew McDougall. I've been your play-by-play commentator today and all season here for the Adelaide Rush home games. Thank you for tuning in across AWIHL.tv on YouTube. Jumping in the comments, keeping it entertaining. I hope you've enjoyed my coverage across the season as well. We hope to see you next weekend for the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League finals in Melbourne. It'll be a fantastic weekend of hockey across the Saturday and Sunday. And we'll have our champions crowned. In about an hour's time, there will be puck drop over in Western Australia as well, between the Perth Inferno and the Melbourne Ducks, the final game of the regular season in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. Ben Chalker will be doing play-by-play and Courtney Kinniston on the colour commentary. So please tune in to that at AWIHL.tv on YouTube. Check out all the action from Western Australia. Until next time, thank you for joining us, all of us here at Adelaide Media, myself on the play-by-play. I'm Andrew McDougall. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.